Tonight, Hollywood holds its breath. After weeks of silence, boycotts, protests, and a nationwide debate over censorship and free speech, Jimmy Kimmel, the face of late-night television, makes his dramatic return to ABC. Disney's stock has crumbled by billions, streaming subscriptions have been canceled in protest, and Hollywood unions have risen in outrage. And yet, here we are. One man, one monologue, one night that could change everything for television, politics, and the future of free speech in America. Jimmy Kimmel's suspension shocked the entertainment world. At first, the network called it disciplinary, a vague word that left fans furious and insiders whispering. The timing couldn't have been worse. Disney was already struggling with its streaming platforms, Disney Plus and Hulu, facing fierce competition and subscriber fatigue. When Kimmel disappeared from the airwaves, fans revolted. Subscriptions were canceled in droves, Disney theme park reservations plummeted, and Wall Street punished the parent company with a reported $4 billion in lost market value. But this wasn't just about one comedian. This was about power. Who controls what America can and cannot laugh at? The FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, and none other than President Donald Trump, openly applauded what many saw as censorship. To Hollywood's unions, representing more than 400,000 workers, this was the last straw. They condemned Kimmel's suspension as an attack on free expression, a warning shot in a culture war already at a boiling point. And now, the curtain rises again. Tonight, Kimmel steps back into his studio, his sidekick Guillermo by his side, facing the hottest spotlight of his career. Sources confirm that just hours before his return, Kimmel's lawyers and Disney executives hammered out a deal. The sticking point: Disney wanted an apology. Kimmel refused. For him, apologizing meant bending the knee and losing the very thing that made his show matter. In true Hollywood fashion, the guest list tonight sends a message. Glenn Powell, starring in Disney's new sports comedy, and the legendary Sarah McLachlan, who had just canceled her Disney Plus performance in solidarity with Kimmel. Her message was simple but powerful. This is about free speech, not entertainment. Fans are buzzing. Outside Disney studios, protesters waved signs that read, "Comedy is not a crime," and "Bring back Kimmel." Online, hashtags like #StandWithKimmel and Boycott Disney trended for days. One fan posted, "I just canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu accounts. Enough is enough." And it worked. The uproar hit Disney where it hurts most, the bottom line. Celebrities, too, are watching closely. Some whisper that Kimmel's refusal to apologize will inspire other late-night hosts and comedians to push back harder against corporate pressure. Others worry that ABC's deal with Kimmel may not last, that he's come back to a fractured stage where even his affiliates are divided. Here's what most viewers don't know. Tonight's comeback almost didn't happen. Negotiations began quietly last Thursday at Kimmel's attorney's office in Los Angeles. Disney executives insisted on softening his tone, even suggesting he avoid politics for a while. Kimmel's team pushed back hard. Finally, on Monday morning, a compromise was struck. He could return, but he would return his way. And so tonight, we will see the unfiltered Kimmel, the man who once stood on stage during the Oscars mix-up, who once cried on live TV over his infant son's heart surgery, raw honest, and absolutely unwilling to be silenced. Industry insiders say this moment could redefine late-night television. Jimmy's comeback is bigger than ratings, one producer told ET. This is about setting a precedent that comedians, entertainers, and storytellers cannot be muzzled just because politics get uncomfortable. But not everyone agrees. Some executives fear the backlash isn't over. Sinclair and Nexstar, two media giants that own nearly 70 ABC affiliates, announced they will not broadcast Kimmel's return, cutting him off from nearly 25% of the US television market. A massive blow that raises one chilling question. Is Kimmel really back, or is this just the beginning of a new battle? For Kimmel, tonight is more than a career-defining moment. It's a test of endurance, of principle, of whether a comedian can stand up to one of the most powerful corporations in the world and survive. For Disney, it's a stark reminder. Alienate your talent and your fans, and the financial consequences will be catastrophic. And for America, it's about something larger. Whether comedy, one of the last bastions of free speech, can still thrive in an age of corporate caution and political division. We've seen Jimmy face live TV crises before, like the unforgettable Oscars disaster when La La Land was mistakenly declared Best Picture, or the tearful moment when he revealed his son's fight for life. In those moments, Jimmy showed he could balance humor with humanity. Tonight, he faces something even greater, the weight of a nation's expectations. And just like those moments, history will remember what Jimmy Kimmel says tonight. Because this is more than late-night comedy. This is about whether one man's voice can stand against silence.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.